Chapter 1. This is the story of Nehemiah, son of Hakaliah. In the month of Kislev, in the 20th year of the reign of Artaxerxes, king of Persia, I, Nehemiah, was in Susa, the capital city. Hanani, one of my brothers, arrived from Judah with some other men. I asked them about Jerusalem and about the Jews who had returned from captivity in Babylon. They told me that those who had survived and returned to the province of Judah were facing great troubles and disgrace. They also said that the foreigners who lived nearby despised them. They added that the walls of Jerusalem were still broken down and that the gates that had been burned had not yet been repaired. When I heard this, I sat down and cried. For several days I mourned, fasted, and prayed to God. I prayed, O Lord God of heaven, you are great and we fear you. You are faithful and keep your covenant with those who love you and obey your commandments. Look at me and hear the prayers I offer day and night for your servants, the people of Israel. I confess that we, the people of Israel, have sinned against you. My ancestors and I have sinned. We have acted wickedly toward you, and have not obeyed the commandments and laws you gave to your servant Moses. Remember what you commanded him. If you, the people of Israel, are unfaithful to me, I will scatter you among the nations. But if you return to me and obey my commandments, I will bring you back to the place I have chosen for my worship. Even if you are scattered to the ends of the earth, Lord, these people are your servants, your people. You rescued them from captivity by your great power and strong hand. Please hear my prayer and the prayers of those who delight in honoring you. Give me success today, and make the king show kindness to me. At that time, I was the king's cupbearer. Chapter 2. What I am about to tell happened 4 months later, in the 20th year of King Artaxerxes' reign. One day when the king was dining, I took the wine and served it to him. The king had never seen me sad before, so he asked, "Why are you looking so sad? You're not sick, so this must be sadness of the heart." I became very afraid and answered, "May the king live forever. How could I not look sad when the city where my ancestors are buried lies in ruins, and its gates have been destroyed by fire?" The king asked, "What is it that you want?" I prayed to the God of heaven and then said to the king, "If it pleases the king, and if the king is pleased with me, send me to the land of Judah so that I may rebuild the city where my ancestors are buried." The king, with the queen sitting beside him, agreed to my request. He asked me how long I would be gone and when I would return, and I gave him an answer. Then I asked the king to give me letters for the governors of the province west of the Euphrates River, instructing them to let me pass safely until I arrived in Judah. I also asked for a letter to Asaph, the keeper of the king's forest, asking him to give me timber to make beams for the gates of the fortress near the temple, for the city walls, and for the house where I would live. The king granted everything I requested because God was with me. The king also sent officers of the army and cavalry with me, so I traveled to the province west of the Euphrates and gave the governors the king's letters. But Sanballat from Beth Horon and Tobiah, an official of Ammon, were very upset when they heard that someone had come to help the people of Israel. I arrived in Jerusalem, and for 3 days I told no one what God had put in my heart to do for the city. Then I got up at night with a few of my companions. I took only one animal with me, the donkey I was riding. At night I went out through the valley gate on the west side, then headed south, passing the Dragon Spring and the Dung Gate. As I went, I examined the walls of the city, which had been broken down, and the gates, which had been destroyed by fire. Then I turned north toward the Fountain Gate and the King's Pool, but the donkey could not pass through the rubble. So I went down into the Kidron Valley and continued examining the wall. Then I returned and entered the city again through the Valley Gate. None of the city officials knew where I had gone or what I had done, because I had not yet told the Jews, the priests, the nobles, the officials, or anyone else who would be doing the work. Then I said to them, "You can see the trouble we are in. Jerusalem is in ruins, and its gates have been destroyed by fire. Let us rebuild the city walls, so we will no longer be disgraced." I told them how God had been with me and what the king had said to me. They replied, "Let us start rebuilding," and they prepared to begin the work. But when Sanballat, Tobiah, and an Arab named Geshem heard what we were doing, they laughed at us and mocked us, saying, "What are you doing? Are you planning to rebel against the king?" I answered, "The God of heaven will give us success. We are his servants, and we will begin building." but you have no share in Jerusalem, no legal claim here, and no part in the traditions of Israel. Chapter 3. The walls of the city were rebuilt in the following way. Eliashib the high priest and his fellow priests rebuilt the sheep gate. They dedicated it and installed its doors. They rebuilt the wall as far as the Tower of the 100 and the Tower of Hananel. The men of Jericho built the next section, and Zachar, son of Imri, built the section after that. The family group of Hassanah built the fish gate. They set its beams, installed its doors, and placed its bolts and bars. The next 3 sections were rebuilt as follows. The first by Meremoth, son of Uriah, grandson of Hakkoz. The second by Meshullam, son of Berechiah, grandson of Meshezabel. And the third by Zadok, son of Bana. The men of Tekoa built the next section. But the nobles of Tekoa refused to put their shoulders to the work under their supervisors. Joiada, son of Paseah, and Meshullam, son of Besodeiah, repaired the old gate. They set its beams and installed its doors, bolts, and bars. Melasha of Gibeon, Jadon of Meronoth, and the men of Gibeon and Mizpah built the next section. Up to the seat of the governor of the region west of the Euphrates River, Uzel, son of Hurhiah, a goldsmith, built the next section. Hananiah, a perfumer, rebuilt the section after that, as far as the broad wall. Raphiah, son of Hur, ruler of half the district of Jerusalem, built the next section. Jediah, son of Hotamoth, built the section next to his house. Hatash, son of Hachabina, built the next section. Malchijah, son of Hatam, and Hashab, son of Pahath-Moab, repaired the next section and the Tower of the Ovens. Shalom, son of Halohesh, ruler of the other half of Jerusalem, repaired the next section, assisted by his daughters. Honan and the people of Zanoah rebuilt the valley gate. They installed its doors, bolts, and bars. It repaired 500 meters of the wall up to the dung gate. Malchijah, son of Rechab, ruler of the district of Beth-Hakkerem, rebuilt the dung gate. He installed its doors, bolts, and bars. Shalon, son of Calhoz, ruler of the district of Mizpah, rebuilt the fountain gate. He put a roof over it, installed its doors, bolts, and bars, and repaired the wall by the pool of Siloam near the king's garden, all the way to the steps descending from the city of David. Nehemiah, son of Azbek, ruler of half the district of Beth-Zur, built the next section from the tombs of David to the artificial pool and the barracks of the soldiers. The Levites helped with the rebuilding. Rehum, son of Bani, built the next section. Hashabiah, ruler of half the district of Keilah, built the next section. Avi, son of Henadad, ruler of the other half of Keilah, built the next one. Ezer, son of Jeshua, ruler of Mizpah, built the next section in front of the armory and the corner of the wall. Baruch, son of Zabai, zealously repaired the next section from the corner to the entrance of the house of Eliashib, the high priest. Meremoth, son of Uriah, grandson of Hakkoz, repaired the section from the entrance of Eliashib's house to the end of it. The priests who lived near Jerusalem built the next section. Benjamin and Hashab built the one next to their houses. Eliah, son of Messiah, grandson of Ananiah, built the next one in front of his house. Benui, son of Henadad, repaired the section from Azariah's house to the corner of the wall. Hillel, son of Uzziah, built the section from the corner in the tower of the upper palace near the courtyard of the guard. Pedaiah, son of Parash, built the next section up to the water gate, toward the east in the projecting tower. The people living in the area of Ophel repaired the next section, as far as the point opposite the great projecting tower and up to the wall of Ophel. The men of Tekoa repaired another section, opposite the great projecting tower to the wall of Ophel. A group of priests rebuilt the section from the horse gate northward, each one working in front of his own house. Zadok, son of Immer, repaired the section opposite his house. Shemaiah, son of Shechaniah, keeper of the east gate, built the next section. Hananiah, son of Shelemiah, and Hanun, the sixth son of Zalaph, repaired the next section, which was their second section. Meshullam, son of Berechiah, built the section opposite his house. Malchijah, a goldsmith, at the next section as far as the house of the temple servants and merchants, opposite the inspection gate and the room above the northeast corner. The goldsmiths and merchants built the final section from the corner room to the sheep gate,